Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other videos that I have posted in the past. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I have a friend. He recently had his gallbladder removed due to gallbladder cancer. After the surgery, he cannot consume too many cooking oil. And he was very concerned about that because he loves stir frying. In fact, he has used my fast cooking system for the past several years, and he's developed a lifestyle that he will cook from scratch using all fresh ingredients every day using stir frying. Now, without the gallbladder, he's considered that he might not be able to do stir frying any longer. So recently he asked me, is it possible to stir fry without cooking oil? And this is a question that I find both interesting and challenging. So after doing some research and some experimenting myself, I think there is a solution that in fact he can stir fry without cooking oil or with just a very small amount of cooking oil. Without any questions, stir frying requires cooking oil. And when I was growing up, most people would try everything they can to use as little cooking oil as possible because the general perception is that cooking oil is not good for you. Not only that, it feels greasy when you eat it if you have too much cooking oil, but most people realize that cooking oil is not good for your health. It causes digestive problems. And this is the reason why the people do not like to eat out when I was a child. And I think even today, in many Asian culture, eating out is not desirable, even though most people consider that eating out will allow them to eat food that is much better than maybe what they can cook in their own house. However, one of the problems of eating out is that there's too much cooking oil. So let's take a look at what cooking oil is actually doing in stir frying. Now in here, I'm going to stir fry a dish with carrots and broccoli. I use approximately 2 tablespoons of cooking oil, which is about the amount of cooking oil that I normally use. Now, cooking oil serves an important purpose in cooking. And that's why frying plays a significant role in the culinary approach to how we cook. And the reason is due to the fact that frying actually makes food taste better. But why frying makes food taste better? In here, I can show you how cooking oil plays an important role in making food taste better through the frying process. The understanding of the role of cooking oil really comes from a French chemist. His name is Louis Maillard, and he discovered that when food are being cooked at a temperature somewhere between 250 to 330 degrees Fahrenheit, at this temperature, molecules on the surface of the food will interact with each other and they will combine and form new molecules that we humans find it to be flavorful, and we call them flavor molecules. So any food that is cooked at a temperature around 250 to 330 degrees will actually taste better. And in fact, this is true in our everyday experience. Not only fried food tastes better, but anything that cook at a temperature such as baking, roasting, grilling, they all taste better to us. And the main reason is because of the Maillard reaction in generating flavor molecules. And the reason why frying is perfect for the Maillard chemical reaction to occur is because oil has a dissociated temperature somewhere between 450 to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. And therefore, it's well within the temperature zone where Maillard reaction will take place. And when you coat the food ingredients with oil, you will allow the Maillard reaction. However, boiling does not able to do the same trick because boiling occurs at a temperature of 212 degrees Fahrenheit. And at that temperature, the water will dissociate. So the food ingredients will never reach the temperature of the Maillard temperature reaction zone. As shown in this video, when you stir frying broccoli, the first step is that you stir fry the broccoli in oil. You try to coat the broccoli with oil so that the temperature of the broccoli will reach the temperature where the Maillard reaction can take place. However, it depends on the amount of oil that you use. The more oil that you use, the more likely the temperature will affect all aspects of the broccoli. Now in here, I'm going to demonstrate to you how you're going to cook with only a minimum amount of oil. As you can see here, I only use half tablespoon of oil. And this is a good example to demonstrate that when you don't have enough oil, you are not able to effectively coat the food ingredients with oil. And two things will happen. One is that when you don't have oil, a food is going to get burned because the oil will not serve as a barrier for the heat that's coming from the bottom of the wok. Now in this case, what happens is that you can use water to modulate the temperature. And the way to do that is by adding a small amount of water a little bit at a time. As you can see here, I constantly add a small amount of water. Once I feel the temperature of the wok is getting too hot, I will add a little bit of water. So this way, I will prevent the food ingredients from getting burned. However, the water evaporates rapidly. As you can see, as soon as I add the water to the wok, it evaporates almost immediately. This will only lower the temperature temporarily. So I have to keep adding water, but I do not want to add too much water. If I have too much water at the bottom of the wok, then the temperature will drop below the Maillard temperature reaction zone. Now this method is not the same as if I have stir fry with oil, but it serves almost the same purpose, which is to keep the temperature reasonably high so that the Maillard reaction can take place. Consequently, food molecule that will be generated on the surface of the food ingredients that will taste flavorful to us. This method is frequently known as water-based stir-frying or water-based frying if you cook it in the frying pan. The method is very quite effective. It will create food ingredients that's somewhere between you fry it with oil, but at the same time, it also has a familiar flavor as you would steam the ingredients. But the end result is that the food ingredient has much better flavor than if you have steaming it or boiling it. And this is a trade-off that some people have to make. Like my friend, because he does not have a gallbladder, he cannot digest fat. So this is a good way for him to make a compromise between stir-frying or eat things that are boiled or steamed. The flavor is different, but the method in many ways is very similar to stir-frying. And consequently, this method is preferred by him because now he still can cook his food faster than if he has been boiling them. However, this method has another very useful purpose because oil has a lot of calories. When you add oil to any type of dishes, such as in the case of frying or stir-frying, you add significant amount of calories. For people who are on a weight loss diet, this approach is definitely desirable. By reducing the amount of oil that you use in stir-frying, you will reduce the calories in your food. But still, you can enjoy the stir-frying process and some of the flavor. So as you can see, stir-frying is a very flexible cooking technique. When you use oil, you can always consider how much oil that you want to use, depending on what's your personal preference. Some people like to have a lot of oil in their cooking because they like the flavor that are created by using oil to fry the ingredients thoroughly. But in other cases, maybe for personal health reasons, for the reason of reduction of calorie consumption, you can use less oil. The flavor probably is going to be different. But in other cases, you can eliminate the oil completely using this water-based stir-frying technique. Again, because of the flexibility of stir-frying, you have plenty of opportunity to modify how you cook your dishes. And because of this reason, recipe-based cooking really never works for me. In recipes, you have to follow a particular type of set of instructions very tightly, whereas there are always many possible variations that you can create when you cook a dish. And this is a good example to demonstrate that by taking advantage of these possible variations, you can create dishes to meet your particular needs. And when you have different type of seasoning agents in combination with different type of ingredients, you have almost infinite possibilities. And this is the reason I consider template-based cooking is the integral part of my cooking system. And through template-based cooking, you can be creative, spontaneous, as well as intuitive in your cooking. And you have almost infinite possibilities for creating unique dishes. Why not? If you are in the kitchen, you should be able to do whatever you want. And by understanding some of these basic principles, you can create many possibilities that you might not have dreamed of. And consequently, you will become your own very best cook because you are the only one know exactly how you like your food. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system. Because I truly believe that with this cooking approach, you will find home cooking efficient, practical, creative, and fun, so you will want to cook every day. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.